Hello again, and welcome to the Aledo Athletic Booster Club Coaches Show. I'm Craig Hardbuck with the Booster Club, along with head football coach and athletic director Tim Buchanan. Coach, well, we went up against the Boswell Pioneers, and if you watched the show last week, you heard Coach Buchanan talk about their talent, and they were a good team. But when you score, I think 5 or 6 times in the first blink of an eye, you got to play catch up, and Boswell just couldn't play catch up.
Well, our kids came out and were ready to play. I mean, big difference that a week makes. Our kids really weren't totally focused when we played Byron Nelson the week before, so we kind of stressed about start on time and those type of things all week, and by golly, they got after it. Offense, defense, special teams.
And what was finals, 73-30, I think it was?
73-30, and every football player that was in uniform got to play quite a bit. Really good morale booster for the team. Not just to score a bunch of points, but to create a bunch of turnovers on defense. Jordan Mitty had an interception. Dane Davis had an interception. Offensively, several different kids scored touchdowns. It wasn't all just Jonathan. Now, Jonathan did have a good night, but Matt Bishop threw the ball well. They had 2 long touchdown passes, one to Parker Bradham and then one to
Michael Mann.
Michael Mann, yeah. 2 long, and then another long one to Bartley, and Bartley couldn't quite get in the end zone. Head got a little heavy and
couldn't get home.
Went down about on the 4-yard line.
It's a great point that you talk about our defense, because you look at, unfortunately, our losses that we've had, and we got points scored on us, but it's really, like you said, it's exciting to see the defense. Instead of sort of chasing the plays, they're more anticipatory, and they're anticipating the play, and when that happens, you make plays on defense.
Oh, and we've got a bunch of good football players on defense, and really, we probably some of the best athletes on the football team are all playing defense right now, and they're just young. They're still feeling their way. They'll play. Early when we were losing games, they'd play 2 plays really well, then 2 plays not so well.
Right.
Right now, we're playing 9 out of 10 plays pretty well right now, and as the year goes on, we'll get better and better.
It shows. This week we get to come back home, get to play those Azle Hornets from about 20 minutes north. What talent-wise, what should we expect from Azle?
Well, Azle, they've got a new coach. He's in his 2nd year, Devin Dorse, and he's a heck of a football coach. And he's going to try to slow the game down a little bit, I think, keep our offense off the field. They're going to run more of an option-style spread offense where nearly a triple option is what we'll see with their offense. Defensively, they're going to run a 3-4 defense, and I would anticipate they put 7, 8, 9 guys in the box trying to stop Jonathan Gray.
And you made that point earlier about Matt Bishop, other players getting into the offense. As we evolve over the season, it is interesting to watch us. Jonathan's going to get his touchdowns and Jonathan's going to get his yards, but to watch Matt Bishop throw to a Parker Bradham and throw to Bartley and throw to Michael Mann and run different, sprint out plays or different run plays. We're an offense that's very diverse. It's not just Jonathan left, Jonathan right.
Matt Bishop's a heck of a quarterback. If he was 6'2", he'd be more highly recruited than Jonathan Gray. Bad thing is he's 5'11.5", right at 6 foot. So he's not as heavily recruited, but he is a great quarterback. And then you throw in all of those parts around him with Michael Mann, Caleb Freisinger, Bartley, Cox, Willie Gibson. Those are some really good football players, and then a heck of an offensive line up there blocking for them.
Yeah, probably one of the biggest offensive lines you've had an opportunity to coach.
Overall, it's the biggest offensive line. Now, we've had 1 or 2 that were bigger, like the Kyle Hicks, 6'7", 320-pounder, but never have we lined up across the line with what we've got.
Averaging 270 pounds and just
big, good,
smash mouth football.
Good football players.
Exactly. We've of course we talked about Azle coming in town this Friday, game time 7:30. Special night because it's pink out.
Right.
It's everybody sports your shirt that says, real football fans wear pink. And the Athletic Booster Club, what we're doing is last week and this week, we have got our pink out shirts.
Right.
Shoot, we've had 200 pre-ordered pink out shirts on top of what we're going to sell. And for every dollar made on top of what they cost us, we're going to cut a check. We, the Athletic Booster Club, going to cut a check to the Susan G. Komen Foundation that night.
Exactly.
That could be, depending on sales, that could be $1,000, $2,000, $3,000.
And I think we've sold almost every T-shirt we ordered.
Oh, no, so it's like time to order more.
Right.
We're going to get past Azle this weekend. Kind of a special week from Thursday night, which is the 27th, where we go to Birdville. Birdville's, I think are they 6-1, 5-2?
They've got one district loss.
One district loss. So they're right there in the hunt of playoffs. But the special thing about it is on Thursday night, brother, we're going to be on ESPN.
Exactly. Back last spring, ESPN, Paragon Marketing started calling, wanting to broadcast a few of our games. The Birdville game was a prime game during our district season, so it'll be, I believe it's going to be an 8 o'clock kickoff because of it being on ESPN, but it will be on ESPNU, televised, I know at least regionally, maybe nationally.
Wow. So if you're a Aledo Bearcat football fan from afar, you can go to ESPNU next Thursday night and watch your favorite high school football team play. We haven't really talked about this last week. I figured I'd bring it up. We've got a nice celebration at some point in time coming up where
Right.
we get to dedicate our 2010 state championship monument. What's sort of the prognosis or progress on that thing?
Well, we're still trying to get the stone. I believe that we finally have got it. Davey Vestal from Davey Vestal Monuments. Davey's actually done, this will be our third state championship monument. He did the 98 monument. He did the 2009 monument. He will do the 2010, but it's actually the stone comes from India. That black stone comes from India. And it was hung up in customs in Houston. If they find a fly in the crate, it doesn't get here. So he's been waiting on the stone so that we could get it cut and get all the names and everything engraved. We were hoping to have it done. We kind of saved the Byron Nelson game for that. Didn't work out. So we're hoping maybe halftime of the Brewer game or something like that. Be able to do it, or because that's going to be our parents' night, but maybe do it at halftime if we can get the stone done.
That's just another exciting opportunity we have to celebrate. What we do on the field as football players, and we talked about it last week. We have other fall sports that
Right.
we compete against and compete at high levels. What's happening with the volleyball?
Well, volleyball's undefeated, getting ready to finish up their district season, almost done, and they will be going into the playoffs. And we expect a deep run from our girls volleyball team. Hopefully get them. They've been to the state championship tournament one time before. We're hoping that we can get there and win that tournament this year. Cross country is rolling. Probably one of the best cross country teams we've had since I have been here, as far as a team, and it's loaded with freshman players. Again, Candace Cassidy and Colby Caldwell. Those two kids are just unbelievable.
Running fools,
especially for freshmen. And then team tennis has won the district. They will go to the regional tennis tournament here in about a week. So everything's going really good right now.
Well, it's exciting. We've right around the corner, football, of course, you hope it lasts till the week before Christmas, which means you're playing in the state championship. But right around the corner, I know, just because I've seen news clips, heard people talking. We've got basketball, second-year coach coming in.
Yep. Boys basketball and girls, they actually start this month. They'll start practicing for basketball. Won't start playing games till the first week of November, somewhere around then. But girls basketball is going to be ranked in the top 10 again. Boys basketball is getting better.
Right.
Getting better. And Aledo's never been known for boys basketball, but it's been more of a girls basketball team, and baseball and football on the boys' side. But we've got high hopes for our basketball team.
Sounds great. Boys and girls, of course.
Boys and girls.
This Friday, don't forget, we've got Azle Hornets are in town. It's pink out, and I think it's also band parents night. So, we talked about it last week. It's you get to watch that high-powered offense and defense of a football team, but not too many times can you come out and watch a marching band with the caliber that we have. So we encourage everybody to come out Friday, enjoy the pink out, wear your shirt, wear your pink proudly. If you want to buy a shirt, you can go to www.bearcatboosters.com. There's information there. There's information on the Aledo
School
ISD
website.
school website about it. But we've got great things going on this Friday, and don't forget, coming up next Thursday, Birdville in Birdville. If you can't make the scene, it's on ESPNU. So once again, on behalf of myself, I want to thank Coach Buchanan. Once again, this is being presented by the Aledo Athletic Booster Club, and I talked about this last week. We've actually put together our own mobile application, www.aledofootball.mobi. Go log on, check out the splash page. You can go see the news. You can see players' bios and rosters, coaches' rosters. You can look at video clips of players. Go look at different pictures. It's a great opportunity to celebrate what we do. And right now, it's a football app, but we'll look at expanding it further. And once again, I want to thank Coach Buchanan, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.